and welcome to Talking with Torry. I'm Torry. Today we have a remarkable young woman, a former Neumann cheerleader studying communications, but our guest Katie Moretti has something new that recently happened. She is now the proud godmother of a lucky little boy. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Torry. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me today.
Oh, thank you for coming. So we just got back from spring break. How was your break?
It went fast.
Too fast?
Yes, I was shoveling snow instead of sitting on a tropical island.
The snow was horrible.
Yes, I don't like the snow. I
No.
like the summer.
Yes, me too. That's spring break. It should be spring weather.
Exactly.
So, becoming a godmother must have been an amazing experience. Tell me
Yes.
about it.
Well, Ryan is his name. He is 3 years old, and he was born December of my senior year in high school. So obviously, you know, senior year of high school is an exciting year,
Yeah.
and this just added to it. My cousin told me she was pregnant, and I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. I was so excited for her, and I asked who the godparents were, thinking it wouldn't be me, thinking it would be her sister.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, who's the godmother? And she said, well, I want to ask you. She started crying, so I started crying. So it was a very spur of the moment, I guess you can say, but it was very touching at the same time because it showed me that me and my cousin are very close. She's like an older sister that I never had and always wanted. So it was nice to see that I'm that important in her life and that she wanted me to be important in her son's life.
That's so nice. So he sounds really adorable. Godparents have a bigger role in children's lives than most people realize.
Right.
They're supposed to be role models and people that you can confide in when you don't feel comfortable like going up to your parents with an issue that's going on. So do you think, what are some of the things you look forward to in going on in the journey of being Ryan's godmother?
Well, of course, I'm a girl, he's a boy, so we don't have a lot of common interests, I guess you can say. But what it's about is to teach them values, respect for your parents, respect for your elders, responsibility, doing what's right. And I understand people make mistakes every day. I know I do.
Yeah.
But you learn from your mistakes.
Exactly.
So I hope to see that he does make mistakes, but he learns from them. And he is 3 years old, so he's beginning to talk and he's beginning to talk back to his mom or not want to do what his mom says. But I always say you have to do it. It's what your mom says. So he's starting to do that. So it shows that he's starting to get respect. He's starting to learn these values.
That's really nice. Now, before we had this interview, you were telling me about your own godparents. What do you think helped you on becoming like the great godparent for Ryan, and what did you learn about godparenthood that you'd want to pass down to Ryan so hopefully one day he'd be his own godfather?
Well, I believe that my godparents didn't really teach me to be a good godparent. I believe that my mom and dad did. They taught me the values of respect, integrity, and everything. So I believe those two helped me the most. So in a way, I guess they could help Ryan too. But I believe they taught me the most to what to teach Ryan.
And do you think being a godparent is like helping you become a better parent for when you actually do have your own children?
Absolutely. I went over 3 times over spring break. I have a 3-year-old running around wanting to play all these games, and then a newborn, because he is now a big brother, and a newborn crying that he wants food. So here I am feeding the baby, and then he's running around. So it's definitely an experience, and it shows me that being a parent, whether to teenagers or whether to newborns, toddlers, it's a full-time job. It definitely is. Now, saying I don't want kids in the near future because I went home and went to bed right away because it was a very exhausting day. But it is a great experience to see what they're like for my future kids and what to act like.
Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing that heartwarming story with us, Katie.
Of course, thank you for having me. I was going to bring in a picture, but running around all day.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have Philadelphia's own chef, Miguel Garcia, teaching us how to make vegetarian tacos. Stick around. We'll be right back.